Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today the stock is Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. Alright, let's get into the reasons why. We have three reasons. First reason is the graphics cards and also a website called PCPartPicker.com. So for those of you who don't know, Nvidia is a company that makes really good graphics cards, and their main competitor from what I know is a company called AMD. And recently, NVIDIA released a series of graphics cards called the 3070, 3080, and 3090. And those graphics cards are in really high demand. And from what I've heard, they they really surpass AMD's graphics cards in terms of quality and performance. And it's really actually quite hard to get a hold of the latest NVIDIA graphics cards. Last I checked, it's like sold out on Amazon, and it's just really difficult to find. And also on PC Part Picker, for those of you who don't know, PC Part Picker, it's a website that people use to help them build their own PCs. So if you want to build your own desktop computer, but you're not sure which parts are compatible with which, PC Part Picker will help you choose parts that are all compatible so that you can make a desktop that will work. And also, what PC Part Picker does is they have these preset computer builds, like desktop builds. So they'll give you a list of components that you can, of a list of computer components that you can get, and then once you put all of those computer components together, it'll all work, and then you'll have a working PC. So on the PC Part Picker website, I got these photos. So they have different builds that you can do for computers like entry level AMD, entry level Intel, and also what they call glorious AMD gaming streaming builds and also glorious Intel gaming streaming builds. You can see that these range in price from the low end from about $700 to 3,400 about. And what I noticed is most of these, not 100%, but most of these builds that they have, there's more in the middle, by the way. These are just four of them, but there's a lot more on the website. Most of these, they use NVIDIA's graphics cards. You can tell right here when it says this GeForce. NVIDIA's graphics cards are called GeForce, something something. Here you see GeForce, 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 and GeForce. So most of these builds use uh, NVIDIA's graphics cards. And that's another reason why I think it's a good company. Let's see, that was the next one. Next one, number two, is game streaming. So for those of you who don't know what game streaming is pretty much when, let's say you want to play a really, like, let's say you want to play a computer game that requires a high level of computer power. Like you have to have a really high-end desktop in order to play the computer game, but all you have is maybe a really old cheap laptop. What you can do with game streaming is that you can connect to another company's computer and play the game via that computer. So for example, two companies that do this game streaming service are NVIDIA's GeForce Now and Google Stadia. So the way it works is if you let's say you want to play a game like Cyberpunk, but all you have is an old laptop. What you can do is you can download one of these companies' softwares. You can pay for the subscription if you want, or you can get the free trial. You download the software, and then that software allows you to connect to one of these companies' computers. Like they have their own really high-end computer in a warehouse somewhere. And if your internet connection is good enough, you'll be able to connect to that computer, like NVIDIA's computer, and then you can control NVIDIA's computer through the internet using your own laptop. And whatever happens on NVIDIA's computer in their warehouse, it will be streamed to you via the internet, and you can see what happens on your own laptop. So essentially, you're using your own laptop to control NVIDIA's high-end computer, and whatever happens on NVIDIA's high-end computer, that is streamed to your laptop. And I've personally used both of these services. The thing with my internet, it's not always the greatest. So there was a time when I was trying to play a game with my friends and I was on Google Stadia. Google Stadia would not let me play the game, like I couldn't connect to the game at all. But then I tried it with GeForce Now. I had both of the company's softwares installed on my computer at the time, so I could just switch. When I logged into GeForce Now, I was able to play the game. When with Google Stadia, I was not. So that's another reason why I think Nvidia is a lot better. And it's not just me who thinks that. It's also some other people. I was on YouTube. I was looking at videos, and there was this video comparing uh, Nvidia's GeForce Now to other companies that do game streaming, and I saw some of these comments. There were a lot more of these comments, but just these are just a few. You can see this guy here, John. He says he bought Cyberpunk, and it looked really awful on his PC, and then he used GeForce Now to play, and then he was just like, wow, he was blown away by the quality. And also, this person right here, exactly what I thought, zero latency, ultra quality with GeForce. And you can see these guys here, they think it's really good too. Like, I was blown away by how good it looks. And also, GeForce Now is the best model. So that's another place that I go to for stock research. Like, you go to like a YouTube video about one of the company's products, you look at the video, but you also look at the comments as well. And in the comments, a lot of people are saying a lot of good things about the company's product. So that's another reason why I think NVIDIA is a good company. Anyway, let's keep going. Next one, number 3. It's currently outperforming the SPY. This is the spider. And according to David Gardner, one thing I learned from him is winners win. So for those of you who don't know what the spider is a typical benchmark. It's something that a lot of people try to beat when they're investing in stocks. So think of the spider as like the average stock performance over time. Like the average amount a stock goes up or goes down over a certain period of time. What you want to do is, what I'm trying to do at least, is get a performance that's better than the spider or the S&P 500. And right now it's beating it. So let's look at the chart. Here we can see a 1-year chart for Nvidia. The blue line here is Nvidia. The orange or yellow one is the spider or the S&P 500. And you can see over a 1-year time period here in the lower left, Nvidia is up 122%, while the spider is only up, let me wait for that to go away. The spider is only up 13%. So you can clearly see Nvidia is winning over a 1-year time period, but not just over a 1-year time period, it's over a 5-year time period as well. So here for 5 years, blue line is Nvidia, the yellow or orange line is the spider. Here you can see in the lower left, Nvidia is up by 1,677.3%, while the spider is only up 92.03%. So you can clearly see over the past 5 years and over the 1 year, it's winning. And from what I learned from David Gardner, winners win. So if it's been winning for the past 5 years and also the past 1 year, I think it'll win in the years to come. That's why I think it's a good company to get. Let's see. I think that was all 3. Yeah, all 3. So just a quick recap. Why Nvidia? 3 reasons. They have the good graphics cards. PC Part Picker also uses their products in most of their builds. Their GeForce Now is really good. It's a lot better than Google Stadia. GeForce Now, that's the game streaming service. And it's also outperforming the Spider. So if it's been outperforming the Spider in the past, most likely it'll win in the future. And that's pretty much it. Just some final notes. As I said earlier, my goal is to outperform the Spider. And the Spider, that's, one more time, that's like the average. So if you're, let's pretend like maybe you're back in high school or you're back in college, and back in those days, like whatever the curve was, the class average, that would become like a C. Whatever was above the average would be like a A or a B. So if the average or the curve was maybe 50%, 50% means you got a C. Whatever is above 50%, that means you got an A or a B. So we want to get above the spider or the S&P 500. Also, this is a pre-recorded video, so what I'm going to do is later today, when today is whenever this video is posted at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to add in the description Nvidia's price and the price of the spider, and then I'll add that to my portfolio at that price. So whenever this video is posted at 2 p.m. EST, Eastern Standard Time. And also I'll have a link in the description below to a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet should contain this info here as well as info for any of my previous stock picks. That way I can track everything in one portfolio and just keep it all organized. And also there's going to be a link to the video where I got the YouTube comments. For the YouTube comments, that's going to be, let me go back, wait, this stuff right here, video link to this. And also there's going to be a link to PC Part Picker. PC Part Picker is this stuff. And also there's going to be a link to Google Finance. Google Finance is the site that I used to get this chart and this chart. So yeah, those are going to be the links. And also just to let you know, for my YouTube channel, what I'm going to be doing is every weekend I'm going to be choosing 5 stocks for next week. So for this week, I already chose 5 stocks. And then on every weekday, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be choosing one of those 5 stocks and then giving you guys 3 reasons why. So yeah, I think this is going to be posted on Tuesday. So I already chose 5 stocks. This is stock number 2. And then later on this week, I'll get through the remaining 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.